Hi there, everyone. It is currently the 30th, going into the 31st of January 2014. Meteorologist Robert Spetta here with you, and today, well, we are still watching our now tropical depression Basyang. Now, still moving off here towards the west, but this one is just absolutely weak. The completely exposed center of circulation. JMA still very concrete on this upgrading to a tropical storm, but I really don't see it right now. Right now, you can actually see that center of circulation north of Palau, and during the visible imagery, before this switches over to the IR after the sunset, you can see that low-level circulation. It's right there, and now it's over here, and it is just completely exposed, starting to get that convection over top of it near the last several shots, but it's a very weak storm system. So with that said, the main problem with this is going to be the heavy rainfall out of it over the next 72 hours as it does continue to track off here towards the west. We could see those winds up to 65 kilometers per hour or 35 knots north of the center of circulation, but that will be a direct result from the interaction with the storm in the northeast monsoon. And anywhere you can see here in the orange, that's actually showing those tropical storm strength winds, and you can see it's actually removed from the center of circulation. If this was a well-organized tropical storm, a true one with a warm core low, you would see the highest winds right in this area, but instead we are seeing those 35 kilometer per hour winds off here towards the north. So with the large wind field, gale force winds actually are going to be expected up and down the coastline from Luzon down across much of a size down there towards Mindanao, anywhere north of this system's extending out several hundred kilometers. It is going to be a very windy day here on Friday. Some of this could be damaging, and gusts could even be up a little bit higher, up to about 100 kilometers per hour. And we can go ahead and just let's take a look at the model forecast. This is looking at the ECMWF, which is what I'm showing you right here, and they're a very good high-resolution model, one of the best out there, especially once you get down below 48 hours in a forecast. And you can see the storm system starting to come on shore right around northern Mindanao, and those gusty winds off there. And take a look at the precipitation for the same time period, and definitely going to be a big rainmaker. So with that said, let's take a look at the track forecast from first the Japan Meteorological Agency, which you can actually view on the front page of the website, also at the Tropical Information Center and the interactive weather map. Winds right now in the tropical depression, according to the official agency, at least WMO, 55s gusting up to 83 kilometers per hour, moving west at a pretty fast clip, about 22 kilometers per hour. This is expected to become a tropical storm in the next 24 hours, up to 65. Now, if you click the top left, you can actually change this over to Pagasa. It has not updated yet. This map is still in beta version, but will be updated there in the near future. Now, this is the Pagasa track, showing basically the same line that we just showed you from the European model, and that's basically the consensus where the storm is going to be going. Heaviest of the rainfall will be north of that center of circulation, basically starting here by Friday morning into the afternoon hours across much of Samar, late day, then continuing to push west. If we can scroll down, though, you can see those areas under that signal force 1, most of Mindanao and parts of Visayas. This doesn't really take into account, though, the heavy rainfall. This is just showing those winds 30 to 60 kilometers per hour. I think signal 2 should be at least issued for a few areas there in coastal Leyte and some of the islands off shore, but they are warning residents in low-lying and mountainous terrain the risk of flash flooding, and that's definitely going to be a big problem out of this, and definitely very good advisory and advice. Now, this is looking at the 72-hour rainfall accumulation from the GFS model. Heaviest rainfall along eastern portions of Samar down towards Leyte. Northern Mindanao, that's going to continue to stretch west. Now, you see it taper off, mainly because this is not going to be a long-lasting storm, and that's the saving grace. Yes, we're looking at flooding, gale force winds along coastal areas, but this thing is just going to fall apart. And take a look at the model outlook. First, using the GFS, so the same one showing you this precipitate accumulation. And what will be happening is that we have an abundance of dry air off here towards the north. And you can really see it here. You have no precipitation in the atmosphere farther off towards the north. It's just so much dry air. Take a look at the northwesterly winds if we pull up the wind chart real quick. And that is all being fed in from the Siberian high. So all that's getting wrapped in this storm. It already has an exposed low-level circulation. So with that said, it's just going to have a hard time surviving across the terrain of the Philippines. But then go back to the precipitation here, and what we really can see is this storm system go on shore, possibly as a tropical storm. I mean, the pressure is right there, but it's not quite there yet. Bring some heavy rainfall for the immediate coastal areas, and then look ahead. This is by Saturday and the Sunday. She's gone, and it is going to be tapering off really quick just due to that dry air advection. And take a look at this. Saturday and through Sunday, it just tapers right out. So in a Galtan, similar situation, and I know the fears are there for that because of what just happened not long ago at all. I think that dry air, which is just a killer for tropical systems, can clearly be seen here on the satellite imagery. The water vapor imagery will just wrap into the storm system, and it is just going to weaken it right out. But we are going to continue to monitor it, and there is still the risk of flooding. And like I said, gale force winds up and down the coastlines. It's not going to be a prolonged event, but here on Friday it will be coming, and it is going to bring some heavy showers, and there is going to be flooding in some of these low-lying areas. So stay safe out there, everybody. Please continue to check back in at the website. We're continuing to post updates periodically. Also on the Facebook page, numerous updates posted there throughout the day. Just various information. Follow us on Facebook, please, at Westpac Weather there as well. And stay safe out there. Thanks for watching.